One or the other.
All right, we ready? Here we go. Whenever you're ready, JB, go for it.
All right, band, remember to come in. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Clifford Butler, and I am the director of Cats at the Georgetown Palace Theater. Cats has been around for a very long time now. It is the second longest running show in Broadway history, and it's by Andrew Lloyd Webber, and it is based off of a book of poems by T.S. Eliot. Now, what's interesting about that is T.S. Eliot is a very, very, very famous poet, obviously. He wrote poems such as The Hollow Men, The Wasteland, has very, very famous lines like, this is the way the world ends, this is the way the world ends, not with a bang but a whimper. Very, very dark, dark stuff. But at the same time, as he grew older, he wrote letters to his godchildren that had poems about cats. And that is what this is based on. So all of this dark poetry that he's done, he turned his gift towards talking about the adorable things that cats do for his godchildren, who called him Old Possum. And the book that this is based on, the book of poetry that was collected from these poems, is called Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. And so almost every song in this show is one of T.S. Eliot's poems. So there's not a lot of obvious plot. They had to kind of manufacture a plot because they were all poems about individual cats and the individual things that cats do. You have McCavity the mystery cat, who always breaks things and always does these crimes, and then you look around and he's not there. And you have Mr. Mistopheles, who you see a fork one moment and then it's gone, and you find it next week lying out on the lawn. So the musical makes this huge theatrical production out of something like that, and Mistopheles is actually a really real magician. But the poem itself is talking about a cat. And it's not that he's actually magic, it's the way that what happens when you live with cats. You can't find your fork, and then you find it on the lawn, right? So it was magic, but it's not magic. So this show makes the real life of cats into something fantastic and amazing and cute. And that's one of the things I really like about it. It's really easy to get lost in the bombast and spectacular nature of this show. But when you get right down to it, it's just a bunch of poems about cats. And there's something really, really charming about that, I find. Well, I've done this before, actually. We did this in 2007, and as a matter of fact, on our car, on our little car set piece, you'll notice that the license plate says GP 2007. It's kind of a tribute to the fact that we did this 6 years ago, and I directed it 6 years ago. So it is a daunting task. It's less daunting now than it was then. It was hugely daunting then. It was the biggest show we had done at the time. And what we're trying to do now is make it the biggest show that we've done since, although we've done Peter Pan and had to fly people, so that's a little tough to top. The fact that Cats is such a huge spectacle and huge undertaking, all singing, all dance, huge amounts of technical work. It's wonderful to work with these people with their day jobs. These are all volunteer actors, and work with them to have them put on something that is going to blow people away the way this will. It's wonderful to, I don't want to say give them that because they earn it, but it's wonderful to be with them on that journey.
4, 1, 2, 4, watch the key.